as $180. What? But that's not all. Tire Zone also stock tires for all types of vehicles, including 13-inch for as low as $99, 14-inch starting from $150, 15-inch starting at $185, 16-inch for as low as $195, and 17-inch starting from only $200. Why buy used tires when you can get quality brand new tires for such low prices at Tire Zone? Visit us in the blue building next to the VG roundabout or call 452-1313, 486-4459 or 724-5996. Again, 452-1313, 486-4459 or 724-5996. Email us at tirezone.slu@gmail.com. Check us out on Facebook and Instagram. Tire Zone.
And up next is Vaval Central. Vaval Central is brought to you with the compliments of the CPMC, the CMMC, Creamery Novelty, Harris Paints, also Tropical Shipping, and the First National Bank.
We're back! Vaval Central! Music, the happenings, interviews, and all aspects of Carnival. Vaval Central! Yeah! Vaval Central! 8 to 9:30 a.m. Monday to Friday with Teddy Francis and Tinacia. Vaval Central on the Caribbean Sound. Sponsored by the Carnival Planning and Management Committee, the Carnival Music Management Committee, Harris Paints, and Creamery Novelty. Vaval Central! Yeah!
St. Lucia. We're outside again for Do Road, the Lucian Carnival Pop-Up Series. Next stop, Rosmadine's Place in Monrepo on Thursday, June 11th from 9 p.m. Get ready for pure vibes with live performances by DJ Mikey, Ezra the Fun Machine, Imran Nerdy, Sir Lancelot, and Crown. From the bars to the road, Carnival is coming to your community. Do Road, the Lucian Carnival Pop-Up Series. Feel the vibes, embody the spirit. Lucian Carnival, nothing sweeter than that. Introducing Lucian Junior Carnival, the National Youth Creative Arts and Carnival Festival. This is where young voices rise, where creativity comes alive, and where culture lives on. Join us from May 18th to May 29th for the National School Tour. June 3rd, Primary Schools Calypso and Soca Competition. June 5th, Secondary Schools Calypso and Soca Competition. June 6th, National Schools Panorama Competition. July 12th, National Junior Parade of the Bands. Lucian Junior Carnival. It's more than a festival. It's a movement for the next generation. Feel the vibes. Embody the spirit. Lucian Carnival. Nothing sweeter than that.
Who's a little man with a lot to offer? He is the Harris Benz man who sells the best for less in so many colors. He is the Harris Benz man for a better pay and a better price. Check the little man for some soft advice. If you're raining inside, outside, you'll be satisfied when you use Harris Benz. If you're raining inside, outside, you'll be satisfied when you use Harris Benz.
Shot. Carnival costumes, yeah, we giving out 4 plus 1,000 cash. Tell me who want more. Tap, tap, tap to the Vaval. Win big, have a ball. Tap, tap, don't you stall. First National, got it all. Sign up online or visit a branch today. Get your credit card June 30, don't delay.
Oh, I've got this feeling to high five the sun, dance in the rain, and have my scoop of fun. I'm on my way to flavor my day with something new, and I've got room for you. Let loose and live a little, get close and share a little, give in and taste a little. You'll fall in love with Creamery Novelty. Love life and live a little, get close and share a little, give in and taste a little. You'll fall in love with Creamery Novelty.
Enjoy Creamery Novelty's ice cream, distributed by Ferrens Foods. Live a little.
Tropical Shipping,
offers full service to customers. They cater to the large customers who import container loads of frozen goods, building material, groceries to the individual doing a home renovation project or someone wishing to upgrade their home appliances. Tropical Shipping also offer full-service warehousing and consolidation services. Tropical Shipping St. Lucia offers 2 locations for your convenience. Castries on Monell Street, right next to Port Authority, and in Viewfort, upstairs the Dyer Building. Call Tropical Shipping 457-0900 for more information.
My friends, I want you to know Fire One having a humorous guy so show. Listen, it is very soon. The show is on Friday the 12th of June. You know you have to pay something to enter. The venue is at the National Cultural Center. My friends, the showtime will be at 8. Solutions are begging you, please don't be late. Tell my friend, join Fire One at the National Cultural Center. Come and enjoy Educator, Wale, Ready, Unpredictable, Trish, Mantius, Robbie, Solange, Manpra, Humble, Prosper, Akeo, Shane, Snow, and of course the defending monarch, Desral. And let me tell you, if you know it, just pee yourself when you laugh. Put on your pamper and put on their pants. We don't want to see you on the way. Fire One, 12th of June. Fire One, 12th of June.
This June, L'Histoire Carnaval returns with an engaging cultural discussion exploring the powerful relationship between music, language, and identity in Lucian Carnival. Under the theme, Rhythm, Language, and Identity. Does our music define us? The event will feature a lecture by St. Lucian Dr. Ronald T. Francis of the University of the West Indies Cave Hill campus, alongside an engaging panel discussion with key music and cultural stakeholders. Join us for free on Wednesday, June 10th at the Harbor Club for an evening of culture, conversation, and celebration as we explore the soundtrack of St. Lucia's Carnival story. Feel the vibes, embody the spirit. Lucian Carnival, nothing sweeter than that.
RCI 101 number 1. We love Carnival.
Morning, Teddy.
Morning, Maureen. Good morning to
Morning.
Vaval Central Land, Vaval Central City, to all the people who really keep reaching out on a consistent. I hesitate to call names because I get chanted down for not calling all the names, Maureen. You know, just you see, I always call Karen, Tobia, and Burns, and Carmen Lituville, and so all my friends, I get blows for leaving out, omitting some. So we will do them a little later, but we appreciate all the regular fans and listeners. Remember, we're on 101.1 on radio. This is the genesis of the program. We have to remind people all the time, Maureen, it's a radio program. You know, we're on platforms, but it's a radio program. And then 101.1 on radio. We're of course online, RCI online, and then we are also on the platforms, the official page of Radio Caribbean on Facebook. If you can't find it, ask your neighbor, ask your child to find it for you on Facebook. And then YouTube, of course, UTV 1 to 4, our big partners. Brandon, big up yourself. Especially the mature people really appreciate it on the big screen. They follow on TV while doing the chores in the morning. People keep reaching out. That is really makes the morning, the content in the morning. L'Histoire is the word. You just heard it from Marine. L'Histoire Carnaval is a big feature. Welcome edition last year. Well received. A packed house for the lecture last year by Miss Octave St. Lucian academic out of Mona, Jamaica, came back home. This year we have Dr. Ronald Francis, who is into the idea of linguistics and identity. And so this year, again, interesting topic coming our way. From the organizers, it's rhythm, language, and identity. Does our music define us? Very interesting topic, and very. The nexus to Carnival is real. Rhythm, language, and identity. Does our music define us? It is a very wide topic for debate, for discussion. There will be the lecturer. Dr. Ronald Francis will be the main lecturer And following his lecture, there will be a panel discussion with some of the major players and thinkers in arts, culture, music on St. Lucia to discuss the topic along with the lecturer feeling questions. It's at the Harbour Club. It starts at 7 o'clock tomorrow night, Wednesday night. There's no Calypso tent. There's no such thing. So T.C. Brown, Piper, Dyson, Sean Masler, Wilkinson, Charlo, and all the other tent leaders, Michael, from Soca to get your members in. Very educational, broadening. What do you know of singing Calypso? If that's all you know, you need to be broader, as they say. What do you know of cricket if you only know about cricket? So you broaden your mind, you understand the context, it enriches you, it enriches your material, you get a broader understanding. And so the writers are all invited, CPMC invited all the writers, the tent leaders, each of you come with 5-10 of your youngsters, TC, Charlo and company, Piper, to come along and listen to the lecture. 7 o'clock tomorrow night over at the Harbour Club. L'Histoire Carnaval, rhythm, language and identity. Does our music define us? You were there last year, of course, Maureen. Mm-hmm. You were there. Interesting stuff. Packed house. Interesting to discuss. We are joined this morning. We're looking forward to all the action. As we say, Rose Madine is the place as the Do Road tour of the CPMC goes into communities. They've been having a blast and great impact so far. They're going to the legendary Rose Madine, the midweek lime over in Miku. They've touched all the spots, and that will be the lime over there as they continue to reach. Of course, Peter Soca Stars doing their thing too in all the communities, looking for unharnessed talent to bring to the fore, to bring to the fold. And we are blessed this morning with Reddy, no stranger household name in Calypso in St. Lucia. Welcome, Reddy. Welcome to Vaval Central.
Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning.
St. Lucia.
That voice sounding pokey. You ready to go? You ready for them? Reddy will get into it in just a bit. As we say, we're looking forward to the action. The Fire One tent, Reddy's tent, will be on the weekend. On Friday it is, Reddy?
Friday,
Friday.
Yes.
It says a touch of humor in there. The artists are there with a touch of humor, as promised by Errol Fabian, renowned MC from Trinidad, doing the honors, doing the duties for the Fire One tent. And, of course, interest peaked because the defending champion, the reigning monarch, Desrel, will be making his first appearance over at the Fire One on the weekend. So persons looking forward to that. All is keen to know what the monarch is coming with. His camp spoke to his writers yesterday. He's in fact doing one of his tunes on Friday and will do the other at quarterfinals. So it looks very interesting, scaling up. Reddy, he's in the same tent as Reddy, but of course once competition starts, there's no tent mate. It's every man for himself. We on stage, it's me and the judges, so see for yourself. At that point I can't help you. Reddy, we wish each other well, but we are in fact in battle. We've gone past the days though when we've heard, Marine, of the extreme superstition backstage when no one wanted to shake hands or hug somebody. Extreme superstition. Man. I think the artists are a little better now. Already?
A little better. There are some persons who still, but they're a little better. Yeah, thank God.
I get scoffed at. We used to get when you go backstage and speak. Let's say to educator first. You want just hail up educator. After that, everybody watching you cool. You went
yeah.
You see you and your educator. You're talking to your educator. Stay out of my space. You really. Also, the paranoia was extreme. No hugging, no shaking hands, no thing. You did take some strange orders backstage because of people rubbing on themselves with all kind of potions. It was. We're not calling names this morning, but some people notorious backstage. I remember Mighty Pep in here giving us some stories of. Boy, the superstition. You had to everybody in their own little corner, cloak down, even a big hat over their head, and then going on stage. It really was steeped in the superstition. We've improved somewhat since then. We've improved in many ways. The days when we threw bottles on stage when we didn't like the results, we've gone past that. I think generally as a society we got more sophisticated, more civilized, and going past that stage. A lot of the intrigue in Calypso as we go forward. Lots of guys teasing me yesterday, Maureen, of that warning. They said they hadn't realized that warning to all carnival fraternity to be on your guard and up your game with World Cup coming in a while. So they told me they hadn't realized that, but it's really true that the big games clashing with some events, so you were going through that. We have a lot more to discuss. Reminding persons, yes, somebody asking me, L'Histoire Carnaval is tomorrow night. At 7 o'clock at Harbour Club. Very interesting carnival lecture. A good addition by the carnival authorities, adding some intellectual thought and discussion to the whole carnival development. And so, as I always say, Maureen, there's people who talk and blab. Here's the forum to come in there and do your bit and add to it. So let's go. We are now going across to educator, veteran, 1980 he started, 1980 educator. Wow. That the simple maths gives you 46 years. Ooh, you're not even sort of yet ready.
Let me tell you.
You want an idea, you want a sort.
But
That's if Liam knew your mommy yet, 46
big
years ago.
respect to Edu.
Educator is still there, and they see he looking the part, looking young too. He has one called Dayglow, a double meaning. He says Dayglow is where the river meets the sea, but also it is a notorious garbage dump in St. Lucia. So he's giving some advice of who should be going to get the washing of the two waters, but also a hint at the other meaning. Let's hear Educator Protasogis before we get to ready. Of course, the Carnival Queens will be in just a bit. We have two of the contestants here with us today. Miss First National Bank is here, as well as Miss Duty Free Point Seraphine. Good morning to them as we get ready to welcome them to our program. Let's go with Educator, back to ready. Our Carnival Queens and Ezra will be stepping in just a bit. The big soca artists will be here. A packed program as usual on Vaval Central.
Whoopsie mama.
Yes.
They tell me to leave my party and come and join Flabo. I say one condition, believe me, some persons have to go. Losers united in the party, with their festering. Those who lie down harboring nicely, I will be untying. Once I tell you out of the party, you have to follow too. Where the river meets the sea, Umwela Joe de glow. Egg de glow, one kafute one be. No makalome, whispering your name softly. So leba and go hear me. Kokolo Ram, de glow. Marcella come, de glow. Antwe Herod, de glow. Chasney Accord, de glow. Where the river meets the sea, the garbage does end up there. Two waters for purity, I live in my commerce there. Vinny Michael, they go. Come easy girl, they go. Antwerp Prevail, they go. Smoking Emil, they go. Targeting, like who playing puppet master or election disaster. Once you lacking in prudence with no common sense, discarding you as a nuisance to return flabo relevant. If your name you cannot spell, but asking to ring the bell. When I dump you down to bed, it's bye bye with a wave. Egg de glow man kafuta one bed. No man kalome, whispering their name softly. So they buy go hear me. Antwe Laura, they go. Tommy Tucker, they go. Vinny Bradley, they go. Kakal Swiftly, they go. Where the river meets the sea, the garbage doesn't up there. To fix the flabo party, I live in my commerce, Definity Marty, they go. Lincoln Swiftly, they go. Antwe Stephen, they go. Pastor Gwenson, they go. As Flabo getting ready for the next election, candidates for the party must learn local diction. Lingo of the country is important to me. So pasa pale patwa, they glow unipula. It go be really difficult to get rid of this guy. His grandfather taught him the occult. Tout comme ici c'est lie. Mais they glow me kapute one bed. No makalome, whispering your name softly. So le ba go hear me. Vinny Chico, they glow. Zapajero, they glow. Come Stanis Clutch, they glow. No need to rush, they glow. Where the river meets the sea, the garbage just pile up there. The mouth of the Laboucherie, I live in my commerce there at West Spider, they glow. Kanajala, they glow. Vinny Prevail, they glow. Antwe Emil, they glow.
Educator, Protas Ogis, the educator, Mr. Experience, as we said, 46 years singing the calypso. Really, really very impressive indeed, and being very consistent, almost always in the finals, a fixture and holding his own, has placed on so many occasions, of course, has won the crown on more than one occasion. Protas Ogis, the educator. Of course, as we say, we have Calypsonian ready with us this morning. We're going to be speaking of her career, her plans for the season, her entry. We'll speak a little bit about last season, of course.
No problem.
And then we are looking at this thing called Calypso and Carnival. Of course, we always like to reflect and put the context, particularly for the youngsters, of where we at the Cultural Center, ready and company comfortable. There was a time, Maureen, there was a time some of us were involved in the struggle then when it was forbidden. The authorities thought that it was out of the question having Calypso at the Cultural Center. Could you believe? 1997 was a big breakthrough under Damian Greaves, where for the first time Calypso was in fact held at the Cultural Center. It was only for piano concerts, piano recitals, School of Music and so ballet performances. It was seen as unthinkable that Calypso could be at the Cultural Center. 1997 was the breakthrough. Of course, lots and lots to remember. When Carnival started to grow, there were people in society and well-placed who thought Carnival was something. They came down, looked from the balconies of R.G. Clark and so on, looked down on the boulevard and just looked at the natives having their fun. What's this foolishness about growing Carnival, making Carnival serious? And then there were also those that thought it was threatening jazz, that jazz was the supreme, and Carnival was a little mediocre puppy show we did for 2 days in February. The big change of date was a big revolution, moving the change to July. July, why, Maureen? Because they thought the movement, controversially, a number of the bands and a number of people, myself included, thought we would forever be in the shadow of Trinidad, for once. We are always overshadowed by independence in February, and so it wasn't making sense for it to grow. And the proof is there. There's no doubting the growth since we moved towards that. And so there are people. I remember going to a certain businessman as head of Carnival back then, asking about a car as a winning prize for Calypso, and he sneered at me and really laughed. So, this fellas can't sing Papi Show a car, but we're taking him too seriously. He really shot it down. He really was very cynical towards the Calypso. It's the battle that Calypso had in fighting and going through. So we must remember that where we've gotten that journey of Calypso to get there, we were confined then to the back of the cinema. We know the conditions there. The town hall with the yard next door, the rubbish and the urine was very pervasive. Rough conditions we had. Calypso has grown into comfortable situations. Now we must appreciate the fights of our predecessors who already fought for that. People like Shasi, Invader, and them came in the fight too, and Jati and Suku and the activists who really fought for the respect of Calypso. Let's not take it for granted that people like Reddy could sing in comfort now. And so Reddy is here. Tell them your real name, your government name.
Neoma Jean-Baptiste.
Close to your father, Nahum Jean-Baptiste, your writer. Does he put pressure on you? Is he hard on you sometimes? Or he babies you in learning your song? Getting it
babies? Right? No, he treats me like everybody else that he has written for. Right. There's no slacking off. Everything has to be done in a timely manner, professional manner. So no, I don't get it easy.
Yeah. And so, how long you been in this thing now? Some years a young veteran. How long you've been?
Well, I started in 2013, which would make it 13 years.
13 years already, Maureen? 13 years. Really, time flies. I was going it feels like 6 or 7 years. 13 years already.
13 long years.
How does it feel? Where have you grown? Where are you stronger? Where are you more comfortable in this Calypso thing? I
believe that I am more confident on stage, for one. My vocals has improved from then and now. And I believe just my overall mindset of the competition, especially considering last year and now, my overall mindset is completely different. Mm-hmm. Where I'm not, while it's a competition, yes, I'm not going with just that mindset alone, because I did not know the amount of fans that I had before last year. It's only after I decided to pull out of the competition, I saw the amount of people who supported me and who were so disappointed, who did not even attend the finals. And it made me feel really bad, because I did not want to disappoint anybody, and I want to publicly apologize for those that I really offended with my stance last year.
Yeah, I said to your dad, quite frankly, I was very disappointed. I didn't think I was really tough on him. I thought it was just ill-advised and very disappointed. It was disappointing as a move, but vented it then, and then good that you're able to move forward and re-enter. Because at the time, the emotion, the word is that you finish if guys, so finish, done. I understand the emotion then. But tell us, out of respect for the public, your basic and fundamental and true reason for pulling out ahead of the finals last year. You qualified in a good position comfortably for semis, finals, and you pulled out. What was the real reason, really?
The real reason was I came back again, fresh from the passing of my mom, and I really wanted to make an impact on my return. And when I did receive my scores, really wasn't happy with the results that I received, because I know that I'm not the best singer on island, but I do know that I carry some weight when it comes to my vocal ability. So when I saw the scores, I was like, wow, I'm getting a 2 for singing. I did not even pass for singing. So it really, and still now it has some type of effect on me, but I'm not going to let it persuade me to make that big move again where I will just completely abandon my fans and the people who has been supporting me for all these years. But it really just had to do with reflecting. I guess when I received the scores, it was an action to just say, hey, maybe I'm not quite prepared right now to deal with it emotionally. But this year I'm in a better place, you know.
You're a tougher girl.
Yeah, man. And it's not just about me anymore. It's about the love that I have for it, first of all, and the people. I really did not know how many people supported me. And again, I am so grateful. Thank you for that. You know, St. Lucia.
And that was the point I was making to your dad last year, when in my extreme disappointment that you pull out that the fans. Calypso is bigger than that. That I told him the shanties and the her blocks have gotten fight down, as we say in the vernacular, many times. You have to be a warrior. Calypso is a warrior.
Yeah, man.
You know.
Oh, I had my lecture. Yeah. I had my lecture from my father, definitely.
Yeah, and then I see you got some peacock on that. A certain artist throwing some peacock about that in one of the songs, but you get
that's okay.
Yeah. No,
that's Calypso. That's Calypso. That's fine.
Yeah, that's part of the game.
That's Calypso.
You give peacock and you get from Wally, I think it is, that throwing some peacock ready and happy and you know. Getting he's gotten his share of peacock, he's gotten his blues.
Yeah, that's okay. That's game. Calypso.
Right. Nice,
you know, it's an open space.
Yeah.
Where you
peacock
can,
once it doesn't get disrespectful and so the peacock is very much part of the game, you know. So not to be taken too personal. You must feel acquitted, and so every time I see Julian Alfred wins, you must feel good about your song, your Juju song.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that was the song we were looking forward to seeing finals last year. That's the song you let us down on. Was a nice song, well received last year. So we're looking at that for persons just tuning in, the messaging all the time. Yes, we have Ezra is on in just a bit. Also, the two of the Carnival Queen contestants joining us in a few minutes' time for the first major interview. Miss First National Bank and Miss Duty Free Point Seraphine are joining us in a few minutes. We're here with Reddy, Calypsonian Reddy, also a young talent herself. Don't mind you have been a long time. You are a young talent, you know. You still.
Yeah, man, of course.
Yeah. You could give us. You remember a little hook line of Juju or the Juju? Remember the chorus?
Yeah.
Give me 2 lines in that. Yeah.
The fastest woman in the world, you are we golden girl. Run, Juju, my girl, Juju, run.
Yeah, that's a nice hook line. And this year, tell us your 2 songs, what you're doing, what you're looking, the impact you're looking to have. This year, what's the message behind your 2 songs and what's your approach?
Well, sign up. It's basically a composition my father did on the $1,000 incentive to have babies. But then what's really interesting about the song, and it's something that doesn't happen very often, is he already wrote on the topic of St. Lucia's population for Ashanti.
1990,
It was very impactful. You know, so I am again grateful for the way the public has received the sign up, because it's basically an answer or response to what's happening now compared to back then. Right. Very interesting.
For persons who don't know the context, we mustn't always assume people know. For those following around the world, that Niam Jabatis, her writer, her dad, wrote in 1990, that is now, some 36 years ago, an epic song. His first ever song, he won the crown with it, called Lucia Population. And he lamented then the overpopulation, the rate of birth, the population boom with too many babies. 4,000 babies then was the cry, too many babies, and the song has remained an epic solution tune. That 36 years later, the cry is just the reverse, that there are not enough babies being born. According to his own projection, he's a statistician, he's very much in the field, and in health planning and so on. He's indicated we had 4,000 babies a year in 1990, and now we are about between 15 and 1,800 babies, a drastic decline. Maureen, you have this lined up for her, the sign up? Yeah. Ready, could sing for us?
Of course.
Yeah.
Years ago, Shanti sang a Kai solution, getting low 4,000 babies she got. And because of that song, Lucia brought she babies down just below 2,000. The baby factory Lucia shuts. Tell me where have all those missing babies gone? To the morning after pill and abortion. So the government decide to give she incentive to let her babies live. Please let them live. Sign up. Don't need nothing much to register. All you need is your ID and the father from PMC. A valid pregnancy. You're checked and signed already. 1,000 tax free. Easy money. Sign up today. Do it fast. Ladies with ladies, man with man, no planting seeds. Same sex never make babies, they rubbing me just for fun. And because of they paying 7,000 per year, they yet appeal to share. She choose the pill and abortion. Push up population now getting older. Crime and disease burden weight on she shoulder. Blood pressure so high she cannot breathe. More expensive, so let her babies live. Yes, please let them live. Sign up. Don't need nothing much to register. All you need is your ID and the father from PMC. A valid pregnancy. You're checked and signed already. 1,000 tax free. Easy money. Sign up today. Do it.
Let's say one verse of the other one, Maureen. Of the other, Miku. Fine form. So which voice are you talking about? Which singing you talking about? I hear some fine singing there, Maureen.
Listen,
She's singing well.
Oh, I love her. You know, I love her, man. That's a brilliant song.
Yeah, man. Very powerful
song.
Message.
Yeah, but the
Very
carrying
powerful.
of that song, anybody can't carry that song.
It's nice and a different arrangement.
Yeah.
Different,
Yeah,
not,
it's
the
different.
arrangement not predictable, you know.
At all, and it's a very old melody. I think I was probably 6 or 7 years, and my father was just strumming that on the guitar.
Really?
And then he have melodies in his archives. I've said to him, "Hey, that's mine, eh?" Although he gave one away already, I have forgiven you. But
Next
you
one.
know,
This song is beautiful. All right, let's see. Miku.
Lex. Miku. Lex. Miku. No more. No more. Pasa Puerto. Be very careful what you ask for, cause you might suddenly get it. Ouch, when liek coupable encore, all your life you go regret it. In confidence you wish for power. Jeppy to ring the bell, but by the first bell it was over. But it looks too much to recover. A souvent toi joue avant while the ring looks like hell. Say me good to sell. Empty promises, tricks and lies. We don't tolerate abuse of office, frauds in disguise. Mama guy, we cannot take family and friends before us. The electorate, and that is why before last Christmas we made no mistake. Earringy, Alex, be good. Alex, be good. No more, no more. Now BJP wish for a clean sweep. With his message read is the mood. All 17 he wanted to keep your party tension because some people say he is a mystery. To read him they don't have a clue. Little black boy they're making history, fulfilling the gypsy prophecy. To bring clean water to me cool, he'll go Timbuktu now if he has to. Empty promises, tricks and lies. We don't tolerate abuse of office, frauds in disguise. Mama guy, we cannot take family and friends before us. The electorate, and that is why before last Christmas we made no mistake. Earringy.
No, you must understand the subtleties. You notice
yes.
in the little line, the time she got to the line about Christmas, there's a Christmassy melody. You notice that? There's so many things if you listen carefully, and the writers get disappointed when it's lost on the judges or the public.
Yeah.
When he goes to Christmas, that little line and a half there switches to a classic Christmas melody. There's so many subtleties you need to pick up. So and the nuances you need to pay attention. That's why, as we see, you need people who are broad in language, in music, and to judge the material. Ready? People are loving your performance. They're saying you're fantastic. I'm looking forward. Fire One just sold a few more tickets. Piper, you sold a few more tickets there for Friday. Ready coming on. I saw the young Queen Show contestants there looking on in awe. I'm looking forward to that. Thanks, Reddy. We know you have duties. You see her in her scrubs as a health worker. You see her
Absolutely.
Nice. Ready? Keep going.
Thank you for having me.
Nice. See her. You'll be back again. You know that. Once you qualify. Yeah.
All right.
Certainly. Take care, love. Thank you. Welcome back.
Good morning. We have our two ladies here with us who will approach the mic and introduce themselves. They're here with the PR manager, Consuelo Dupal. Good morning, Consuelo. So we go first. First is first, right? We go to Miss First National Bank. Let the public hear who you are and why you're here, why you are going into this very important competition.
Good morning, everyone. Here for you is Sydney James, Miss First National Bank. I am contestant number 3 at this year's National Carnival Queen pageant. I decided to do this pageant because I wanted to make my younger self proud. I always stayed behind closed doors, in my own bubble, and I wanted to step out and show everybody exactly who I am. And also, I faced some difficulties last year where I tried out for the competition. I did not make it through, so I made it to myself that, hey, you go out there, you do your homework, and you make you prepare yourself for that very moment. So yes.
Okay, and then our other contestant.
Good morning, listeners. I am Miss Duty Free Point Seraphine Eudoxia Polio, coming from the community of Deriso Miku, and contestant number 4 at this year's National Carnival Queen Pageant. Why am I here? I think this opportunity has been a challenge that's long overdue for me, and now is my time to shine. I also see this opportunity as creating a platform for myself to really push something that I'm very passionate about, which is youth development, reform, and empowerment.
Yeah, you realize your community was mentioned in the last song, right? Miku.
Yes.
Miku, and I think Deriso. The hint was in fact very much for Deriso. You were speaking of Deriso, taking a dig at Deriso in the last one. Good morning to Alice Mida on the program. We are going across. You mentioned that you are very proud of your community, Miss Duty Free Point Seraphine, as was the case in Miss First National Bank. We see in our research that you're not, in fact, it is not virgin territory for you, the pageants. You did do a community pageant before. Tell us about that.
I did Miss Cicero community pageant in 2024. I obtained second runner-up, and it was a lovely experience. It got me to have the confidence that I have today, and also to have the discipline to go after what I want in life.
Right.
So, yes, it was great.
One was sensing determination. You tried out the year after for the national pageant, didn't succeed,
Yes.
but that didn't deter you. You kept going.
I kept going. It was very devastating because
Okay.
I thought I went up for the Cicero pageant, so obviously, I could do this.
You're a big boss.
Yes, I could do this. And when I did not make it through, it really got me by surprise, and I had to think back and say, hey, I have to learn who Sydney is, and also prepare her for the moments that she wants to take in life. And it's not something that you just go and do all the time. You have to prepare yourself. You have to go through the different trainings. So I did that, and here I am today, and I'm very proud of myself.
Yeah. Tell us the areas of improvement. You're sounding more assured, more confident that you belong. You've earned your place in this national pageant.
Yes, I believe so. I believe so because I went, like I said last year, I thought of what am I supposed to do to get here. I watched the different pageants. I monitor the girls, how they appear to be in front of the camera, confident, knowing what they're talking about, and being themselves, authentic. And that's something I had to remember. I'm like, I have to show St. Lucia who is Sydney. I can't go trying to be somebody else. And that was my stepping stone, learning me. And then after I started the gym, it was tough at the start, but right now it is something I use to let go of the stress or anything that I'm going through. So I will continue that for sure. And I got through with rehearsals, learning my walk and talent. It brought a different side of me, my creative side, and it's lovely because when I was younger, I used to do little videos of my own. For Christmas or Easter, I would do little concerts for my family. And growing up, I lost touch of it. So going to rehearsals, learning my walk, doing talent, it brought me back to that and just expressing myself.
You are in the interesting situation of representing your employer. You, in fact, still work at First National?
I do. 1NB, here for you. It's a lovely experience being Miss First National because it means that they have that full trust in me to represent their brand with the grace and integrity. Also, they're not just a financial institution that would just be there to help you save the funds, but also supports our locals. Look at Julian Alfred, for example. They support Julian Alfred, and look how far she've come. And I just want to live up to that because once you have the belief in me, then let me show you what I have.
Right, going.
Yes.
Interesting. Miss Duty Free Point Seraphine, we are learning that you're in a very interesting profession of being a police officer.
Yes, I am.
Are you aware that there was a few years ago a police officer of WPC who in fact won the crown?
Yes, that was Miss Soenia Vinay. Yes, 2019.
I always thought that the police force could have made more of that, using that for the profile, the community approach, and celebrate her a little more. So we're hoping that our good friends at the police force use the opportunity. I see they're having a pageant this year,
Yes,
the police force?
they are having a pageant in October, actually.
Okay, you might have inspired that.
Maybe I might have,
Yes.
but they have been very supportive, and I see that they're leaning towards that direction. And I think that is a great initiative because it tells people that service and beauty can coexist. So I'm really grateful that they have taken up this venture.
Yeah.
Yes.
And in fact, the two police, two members of the police force are in the pageant this year?
Yes, so
What?
myself and Miss Export St. Lucia,
Oh, interesting.
she's part of the police band.
But
Yes.
okay, so two police are interesting.
Yes.
Of course, I'm sure you've gotten that throughout your career so far. You look delicate and more suited to pageantry than arresting people on the road. You seem to be as sturdy and robust. What's your reaction to that? That people see maybe you're not physically imposing and strong enough to be a police officer.
Well, it's one thing to think something, and it's another to know whether it's true or not. I always tell them small but mighty, you know. If you know what you're about, you know what you're doing, you know what is expected of you, I don't see any reason or anything that could deter you from performing your duties. I haven't had any challenges so far. I think I may be taking a different approach to policing, but it's been working out for me pretty well.
Yeah. So tell us, what aspect of policing are you involved in? What department are you in?
Currently, I'm attached to the Division of Road Safety and Traffic Investigations.
Okay. Do you actually do the road, hit the pavement, or are you more office-based?
I'm mostly on the road. However, since the start of this journey, I've been placed in the office, but work has been accommodating me very well.
Okay. Policing is your present occupation. What is your end goal, your long-term career? What ambitions do you have to be police commissioner or other avenues?
Police commissioner, I'm not sure. I don't think so. However, I do plan to remain in law enforcement. I'm also looking to pursue a degree in social work. I am very passionate about working with youth, and so I'm hoping that I can leverage and tie in these two and come out with a big and better end goal, which is to create safer communities and more supported families for our country.
Yeah, you're listening to Miss Duty Free Point Seraphin, and she's partnered today by Miss First National Bank. Interesting chat with them, the first major media interview. Miss Duty Free Point Seraphin, you are in fact from the Deriso community. Some might say underserved as far as publicity and national profile. How is that part of your mission and mandate? Do you feel a need, a determination to further expose and improve your community of Deriso?
I do feel a need to create more exposure for my community, and that is one reason why I'm here, taking up this journey. I do plan on injecting quite a few community initiatives to do some youth outreach and to provide them also with exposure where it relates to life skills and entrepreneurship, and just knowing that we are a small community, however, we do have the potential to be on the map. For example, Sydney would have mentioned Julie and Alfred. Look at where she started off and look at where she's from. I do think that we have the potential to, give out that type of product in dairy. So,
yeah. Sydney mentioned her pageant career thus far. Are you new to pageantry? Had you delved into being on stage as a contestant before?
I am not new to the stage. I did participate in Miku Carnival Queen 2019 and walked away with the titles of First Runner-Up, Miss Congeniality, and Best in Swimwear.
Tell us about that quantum leap, that big gap and disparity between you thought you were ready for pageantry doing Miss Miku and how much you've had to learn doing this national pageant.
Earlier, I would have mentioned that it is something that I have dreamed for doing a long time. And right after I competed in the Miku Carnival Queen pageant, COVID happened shortly after, and so I never got that opportunity. However, I really took that time to work on my craft and ensure that I was in the best mental state to be able to take part in the National Carnival Queen pageant, as I understand that it is something that can not only be mentally tasking, but holistically tasking. I have encountered a few challenges so far, but I'm very grateful for the opportunity. It has really boosted my confidence and given me that exposure, and additionally it is really helping me build that fortitude and resilience.
Interesting. Before we go back to Miss First National Sydney, who is quitting and representing herself very well today, I'm being told by the messages they have her fans messaging in. Tell us, you mentioned your mission to, in fact, get into social work. What about our present-day society has really propelled you? What give you that incentive that you must get in there and deal with some issues?
For a long time, I've recognized that we do have quite a bit unresolved social issues, not affecting just our youth, but our nation on a whole. And becoming a police officer, I'm at the front line of it, so I do tend to see a lot of these things, especially when patrolling in town. And so I think that if we are able to invest in our youth and provide them with the proper life skills and mentorship and guidance that they deserve, we're not only creating a better St. Lucia for ourselves presently, but in the future.
Yeah. Well said. Sydney, you are involved working with the bank presently. Tell us this go at your pageant. First of all, is it a win at all costs for you? How important is winning this pageant for you?
It is important to me, however, what's my end goal is being a better version of myself. Being proud of who I am, being proud of my journey, where I came from and where I want to go in life. This is what is important, and just making everybody else around me proud, showing them my growth. So the crown, yes, it is the end goal. I would love to have the crown. However, I would just love to develop myself and just continue to be proud. That's the most important thing, because a lot of the times we do things, and if it doesn't go our way, we're like, it's over. But it's not over, because you gain another version of yourself, and that means you can continue going in life. You might not get it today, but you'll get it tomorrow, or you might get it the year after.
Yeah. The evidence is clear that the many young ladies, scores of them, have used the platform once they enter the national pageant, whether they win or not, they've used it to grow as a platform to grow. There's several examples of using it beyond the night.
Yes.
So tell us, having said so, do you think your appetite for pageantry will go beyond this Queen Show this year? Do you see yourself doing more pageants down the road?
Of course. Of course. Because growing up, I've always been watching pageantry. And like I said, last year, I did not make it through. And I worked so hard to make it through. And I saw that I put it in and I got that achievement. I made that achievement, I would say. So right now, to me, nothing could stop me. I'm going to continue. There will be an obstacle in the way. I have my favorite saying. Fear will always be there as long as I continue to grow. So there will be something that will try to tear me down. However, I would have to face it on.
Yeah. Part of the Queen Show legend is the list of restrictions on you for the few months that you're a contestant. It's really, really very strict that you almost have to cut off your social life and appearances and events and activities that are out of the Queen Show program. You're really restricted. They try to. How have you? Tell the public about these restrictions and how have you lived through it?
When I first heard of the restrictions, it was like, oh my gosh. And right now, actually going through the process is needed. It's really
you understand
needed.
The need for it.
Yes, I don't need to go anywhere. I don't need to go anywhere. I don't have to do something. I don't have to eat this and that, because at the end of the day, I have this goal that I want to achieve, and these are all just distractions. It's distractions. And I want to, like I said, even if I don't win the crown, I want to make myself proud. I want to be able to say, yes, I went out and I was myself, I did my thing, and I had fun. That's my main goal. So if I put attention to the things that would distract me, I would not reach where I want to. So at first it was like, no, like, how do I do this?
Too restrictive,
but right now, yes, it's needed. Like, that's what we have to do. We have to stay away from those foods. We have to stay away from
activities
outside, because everybody has something to tell you. And then it's just going to flood your head, and you're going to wonder, hey, am I really doing this right? No. You know who you are, and stand your ground.
The work support from your workmates, how's that been?
It's been lovely. everybody is like, my queen, you are our queen. And it's really and truly it's amazing because a lot of the times you won't get people to support you like that. And for the staff to know me before and then know that I'm going up for this now, because nobody will think that I'm going up for the Queen Show. So right now to see them, see me in a different light, and they're really supportive, it means the world to me. Because they understand that, hey, I'm going through a different journey in life, and it could be a bit tough, but they continue to support and let me know that they're here for me.
Yeah. What has been your area of strength in this pageant journey, and what area you still figure you need to work on, the challenging one?
I would say my challenging one would be being able to speak in public speaking. And I would say my strength would be being myself.
The authenticity.
My authentic self. Not letting any of the outside noise get to me and changing who I am. And that's one thing I am proud of as well, that I am still being myself and I haven't changed it for the negative. I've changed it for the positive, however, in like gymming and stuff like that. I've changed it for the positive, however, knowing Sydney for who she is, being bubbly, friendly, all of that, I'm still being Sydney.
I know a big ambassador, a partner with your company, First National Bank, is our national hero, Julian Alfred. Have you had any interaction, any exchange, any advice? Has she supported in any way?
She is very supportive, and I remember I met her for a video we had to do, and she was like, oh my gosh, I'm so nervous to meet you. I was like, what? I'm nervous to meet you. Because, she's just that girl.
Julian?
Yeah, she is really just that girl. She showed everyone that you could come from a little community like Cicero, with the stigma saying how Cicero only does this, da. But she showed them that we from Cicero, we know what we want and we will go to achieve it. And also Cicero as well has showed me the amount of love. They showed me that they have so much unity and support that whenever you're going up for something and you're from Cicero, hey, we have your back. You go, girl. Yes. And it's just amazing for people to not really know who you are and still see your potential and keep supporting you and telling you have this. So it's amazing.
Yeah. Finally, I think you have been encouraged to take on a cause, a project to uplift your society, your community. Each of you have chosen one. What has been your area? What is your project?
Okay, so my platform is Shiri Claims. It is basically women empowerment through self-recognition. And my initiative would be mentoring our young females, our young girls, because a lot of the times we come from households where we don't have the proper guidance. And I believe when we do grow up and we go through the different paths in life, that's when we meet somebody to assist us and guide us the right way. So I would love to have our young girls from, let's say, 16 going up, having somebody that could assist them and guide them into the different paths in life, no matter where you want to go. Probably, let's say, you want to go into pageantry or you want to be a chef, that we do have somebody to assist you and give you the guidance as into where to go and how to start.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, and you've actually started a project?
It is in the works.
Okay, fair enough.
Yes.
And Duty Free Point Seraphine, they've been a sponsor for a while. Tell us about your partnership with your sponsor. How's that been? How have they added value to your experience?
Over the past few months, I've been working closely with Miss Auger and Miss Saint Urge, and they have been phenomenal. Mr. Arnold as well has played a fundamental role in making everything possible.
Lyndon Arnold.
Correct.
Lyndon.
Being Miss Duty Free Point Seraphine, and I am ever so grateful. The support from them has been overwhelming in the most positive way, and honestly, having Duty Free Point Seraphine sponsor me really aligns with my values and who I am. They have taken a keen interest in my initiatives that I would like to introduce, and I could not have asked to be on board with anybody else.
Yeah. And I asked that of Miss First National. How was that regime imposed on you all of the do's and the don'ts, don't attend activities? So how has that affected you or perhaps started to change your life? How have you reacted to it?
I'm not necessarily an outgoer, so I don't go out. I am literally a home and work type of girl, so it really hasn't affected me as much. I don't drink, I don't take parts in those activities, so it's nothing new to me. But I'm managing nicely.
Yeah, and tell us about your project too. She spoke well of her project that she's undertaken to improve society and community. Yours?
I am working along with my sponsor on Project Bloom, and my passion for this project comes from my personal experiences growing up. And so I've recognized that there are quite a few things that our youth are lacking. We are maneuvering life with very limited resources, and so we are going to do a 2-day workshop where we invite leaders across the island to mentor a group of children from different schools, and part of this is to help them develop their life skills, and we're taking a holistic approach to it. So we're targeting the mind, we're targeting the physical and health wise as well. So we're going to have a few persons on board, counselors, fitness trainers, to be able to just impose their wealth of knowledge onto the youth so that they're able to maneuver through life's challenges and also opportunities.
Right. We join in a few minutes. For those tuning in, you're listening to two of the contestants in this year's National Queen Pageant. They're saying going to be one of the best ever, one of the most keenly contested. So. The public is saying that's almost the unanimous view of the public. Looking forward to that. Ezra is just about here. Will be joining us in just a bit to add some charm to the ladies' experience. You'll like Ezra, right? Because
yes.
Ezra been a bit, but Maureen has to do a time check. We'll come back with a wrap up for the young ladies, and Ezra will join us in Vaval Central.
Thank you, Teddy. It's now a minute after 9 o'clock, and that time is made possible with the compliments of Ferrens Ice Cream.
Feeling for something special, something good, something tasty, something smooth. When I think about all the flavors I can savor, I gotta have Ferrens Ice Cream.
I wanna have, I need to have a flavor that makes me glad. But the way I feel, it must be Ferrens Ice Cream. Chocolate coated ice cream bars, creamsicles I gotta have. Give me some fat-free yogurt I need.
Ferrens Ice Cream.
Ferrens Ice Cream.
It's so delicious. Ferrens Ice Cream. Ferrens tastes so good. Ferrens Ice Cream. Oh, I gotta have it. 'Cause only the best will do.
Ferrens Ice Cream, bringing back delicious memories.
We're back! Vaval Central! Music, the happenings, interviews, and all aspects of Carnival. Vaval Central! Yeah! Vaval Central! 8 to 9:30 a.m. Monday to Friday with Teddy Francis and Tinacia. Vaval Central on the Caribbean Sound. Sponsored by the Carnival Planning and Management Committee, the Carnival Music Management Committee, Harris Bates, and Creamery Novelties. Vaval Central! Yeah!
This June, L'Histoire Carnaval returns with an engaging cultural discussion exploring the powerful relationship between music, language, and identity in Lucian Carnival. Under the theme, Rhythm, Language, and Identity. Does our music define us? The event will feature a lecture by St. Lucian Dr. Ronald T. Francis of the University of the West Indies Cave Hill campus, alongside an engaging panel discussion with key music and cultural stakeholders. Join us for free on Wednesday, June 10th at the Harbor Club for an evening of culture, conversation, and celebration as we explore the soundtrack of St. Lucia's Carnival story. Feel the vibes, embody the spirit. Lucian Carnival, nothing sweeter than that.
Oh, I've got this feeling to high-five the sun, dance in the rain, and have my scoop of fun. I'm on my way to flavor my day with something new, and I've got room for you. Let loose and live a little, get close and share a little, give in and taste a little. You'll fall in love with Creamery Novelties. Love life and live a little, get close and share a little, give in and taste a little. You'll fall in love with Creamery Novelties.
Enjoy Creamy Novelties Ice Cream, distributed by Ferrens Foods. Live a little.
Who's a little man with a lot to offer? He is the Harris Benz man who sells the best for so many colors. He's the Harris Benz man. For a better pay and a better price, check the little man. Muslim self-advice. If you're raining inside, outside, you'll be satisfied when you use Harris Benz. If you're raining inside, outside, you'll be satisfied when you use Harris Benz.
Tropical Shipping offers full service to customers. They cater to the large customers who import container loads of frozen goods, building material, groceries to the individual doing a home renovation project or someone wishing to upgrade their home appliances. Tropical Shipping also offer full-service warehousing and consolidation services. Tropical Shipping St. Lucia offers 2 locations for your convenience. Castries on Monell Street, right next to Port Authority, and in Viewfort, upstairs the Dyer Building. Call Tropical Shipping 457-0900 for more information.
Shot. Carnival costumes, yeah, we giving out 4 plus 1,000 cash. Tell me who want more. Tap, tap, tap to the Vaval. Win big, have a ball. Tap, tap, don't you stall. First National, got it all. Sign up online or visit a branch today. Get your credit card June 30, don't delay.
It's DJ Duo, sign up today. Postpaid for $55, don't delay. Apply for a fiber internet plan to get the deal. 350 megabytes with 20 gigs, that's a steal. Enjoy the best of both worlds with the DG Duo plan. Mobile plus fast fiber internet go hand in hand. Connect at home, connect on the go. DG Duo is the best way to go.
Digicel, the best network powered by you. Visit your nearest Digicel store to get connected today.
The 2026 Calypso quarterfinals are here. South Calypso Tent takes the stage Saturday, June 13th, followed by Fire One on Wednesday, June 17th, KPT on Thursday, June 18th, and TOT on Saturday, June 20th. National Cultural Center, 8:30 p.m. Admission is only $25. Who will advance to the semi-finals? Come out and witness the battle. This event is licensed by ECHO and brought to you by the CMMC.
Bringing the carnival alive. Radio Caribbean International 101, number 1.
Welcome back to Vaval Central. As we said and we promised, Ezra is in the house. And the ladies brighten up right away. The charm, the Gruzili charm in the house. Ezra, the fun machine.
Where you get that from?
As with the ladies, good morning, Ezra.
Good morning, Teddy. Good morning, RCI family. Good morning, ladies. Of course, I mean, all the best. God bless, no stress, success. Yeah, good morning, St. Lucia. Good morning, world. And your Australia Solution Machine, Jogosili, III. And yes, this is the sophisticated version, as of course, I'm in my uniform. So, yeah, I cannot really do too much.
You must make NICS sponsor for the number of times Ezra coming here during Vaval Central.
Boy, yeah,
McNaughton, I'm sure Vaughn will talk about that.
I hope I don't lose my job. Yeah, but that's another show. Yeah.
Lincoln Matrin. Don't touch Ezra at all. Leave him alone.
Fingers crossed.
So the final words from the young ladies as you to the public. Go ahead.
Oh, my bad.
St. Lucia, I just want everybody to remember that fear will always be there as long as you continue to grow. So whatever you put your mind onto, you go out there and you achieve it. Like I said, you might not get it the first try, you might not get it the second try, but the most important thing that you continue to chase after that dream and you will get there. All right? And also, come on July 4th at the Pavilion, 8 o'clock, to see the Divine Fine 9.
Wow.
Right? We have a wonderful show to give you all. Each and every contestant has something different to show you, has something that is very dear to their heart. And I believe that we will be giving you guys an amazing show, one to not forget. So don't miss that opportunity. Tickets are only $180. You can
Only?
Yes. How you mean it's a
No, I'm saying, yeah, only.
Yes, only one. Yes.
That sounds like a $250 show, eh?
Exactly. So the tickets are only $180. So make the effort if you can't come, but we will have a live. Stay tuned, be logged in, and enjoy the show. Thank you.
Have a live, Trevor King, tell you that?
Beg your pardon? Oh, mentioning Trevor. Happy birthday,
Mr. King.
Yes, happy birthday.
Trevor, you're under pressure, boy. What, Trevor? Yes? Miss Duty Free Point Seraphine?
I'd just like to say a big thank you to the whole of St. Lucia and all of our supporters. We do see the engagements online, and believe me, the girls and I, we really do appreciate it. The support that you guys have been giving us, it's it's overwhelming. It's in magnitude, and I don't think we could ask for more. But I do implore you all on the night of July 4th to come out to the pavilion at 8 p.m. to support myself and my lovely sisters as we vie for the title St. Lucia's Carnival Queen.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for support, and continue being great.
Right. And you've been a good vibe, nice sisterhood throughout.
Yes.
No cat fights yet?
No cat fights.
Or you're just not telling me? Huh?
No, none of that.
I'm just teasing, only teasing. The vibe up is very good, nice little team spirit, camaraderie between them, and you've made friends for life. Yeah.
Yes.
So King beats our DJ wants Ezra to come between you all and do a little medley of his big hits before he gets into the season.
Of my biggest in the blue uniform, Teddy. Tell me when I get fired, RCI come in, eh? All right. Yes, sir.
Let's go.
Hey, we doing Hello Carnival. All right.
Don't come with your hands swinging. Don't come with your hands swinging. Hey, abudu dang. One try. Never have the money to go to fete, but you always want free ticket.
Yeah, but it's still good marketing, yeah. All right. Hey, I have to sing, right? Shango Zile, RCI. Queen Pageant, what you say? Hello, Carnival. Nice to see you again, coming fresh off the plane. Hello, Carnival. The bacchanal is the aim. We can't sit him anticipating. Oh yeah, we waiting, and now we ready to mash up the road. Yo, now is the time to pull our stunts. Cause when we reach the waterfront, we doing whatever the hell we want. Jump as much as you want, wave as much as you want, girl. Wine as much as you want. This is Carnival. Jump as much as you want, wave as much as you want, y'all. Wine as much as you want. Now everybody, hand up in the sky, hand up in the sky, hi. Hand up in the sky, hand up in the sky. Ay 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 ay. Say ay 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 ay. I say hello. 1, 2, 3. I tell you, no wonder one but you. I wanna be with you for the carnival. For the festival, let we start the bacchanal. Cause beautiful is what you are. In your costume, and beautiful is how you make me feel. That is it, and beautiful is what we have to call you. And when we step out on the road, we go get mad on the road. Cause the two are we together is an explosion. We jumping on the road with plenty emotion. You ready? Alright. So jump up with your friend and jump up with your crew. You can jump up anyhow you want, I jump in with you. Just take out something and fling it. Take out something and fling it up. When up your waist and roll it. When up your waist and roll it up. Make it beautiful. Make it beautiful. Cause it's a beautiful life. Put your hand up in the air. Put your hand up in the air. And once we put it up, make it beautiful. Make it beautiful. Cause it's a beautiful life. Ay, ay, ay. Yes, I. Yeah. Yeah, because are you ready to go in there? Yeah. I'll have to send my invoice. Yeah. Vaval Central. Yeah, you again no second boost there? Wait.
Ezra is staying to enjoy and understand. Of course, I trust Tamara Gibson, CPMC, Trevor King, Consuelo Dupala, the young ladies will be attending the big lecture tomorrow night. I hope the contestants for the awareness. You'll be there, Ezra. Tomorrow night is close to you, Harbour Club. And it is Dr. Ronald Francis in Lucian Academic speaking on our music, our identity, in very interesting topic. Does our music define us? And so language, identity, very interesting topic. Last year was really very interesting, a packed audience. We're expecting the same, the likes of Ezra there, all the tent leaders, all the musicians, soca artists to come and broaden their mind.
That's special. Yeah, that's very different, man.
Yeah. Ezra, our contestants are here. They're very keen, like the rest of the public, to hear what is your season shaping up like.
My season is shaping up like mostly all my recent seasons in terms of the energy, in terms of the vibes. Shout out to all the persons that I've worked with. Shout out to even those that, things didn't pan out the way that they were supposed to. I mean, fun fact, these two songs that have actually entered in the competition weren't even the songs that I
hearing so your two main songs were not finished. Is that true?
Yes, very much so.
Wow.
Yeah, so I mean, it's nonetheless. I mean, at the end of the day, listen, it's all about contribution for me primarily. I'm not disappointed about it or anything like that. As long as I contribute and I do my part, and knowing fully well the amount of talent that we have around the country, from producers to artists alike, as long as everybody else chips in, we should be fine. So shout out to Studio 758 Pen. With the salute, which actually was supposed to be DYP. I wrote that song for Pen, and
DYP.
when I sang the demo,
Joseph.
Yeah,
morning,
man.
sir.
And when I sang the demo for him, he was like, "Nah, my Ezra, I need you on the board and stuff." Only to find out, I sing pretty much like 95% of the lyrics. So you like DJ Khaled me there.
Don't mind Pen good. Pen trap you in that.
But nonetheless, I mean, I always call him Father Pen for a reason. He's my musical father. He more or less birthed me into this thing, and I'll always be eternally grateful for him and his contributions.
Back on that rampage.
Yeah, man. Till now, and regardless whether it's his production or not, he always gives me advice, and he has stuck with me throughout through thick and thin. So shout out to Pen. And for the groovy side, Mr. Complimentary, it was just a little free up song. Shout out to Desirel, very multi-talented individual. He did the production. I love the beat. Okay. And I had this little Viv Mall concept, based on a true story that I wanted to put out there. Just a little.
You're not calling any no names. No names.
No, I'm not calling no names.
But they know themselves.
But at the end of the day, Viv Mall is something that is very relatable. Everybody has a Viv Mall. Everybody can relate to a Viv Mall. Everybody appreciates a Viv Mall. So it's a very, bipolar kind of sensitive topic. Yeah, so I mean, you even have some in rich society that just get in Viv Mall. But wait, you all can pay for them VIP, but you're in the Viv Mall.
Where's the pause? Jazz carnival my whole life.
Yeah,
amazing. The people who can most and best and easily afford the tickets are the ones hounding you for a free ticket. I don't know whether it's prestige to go back to the office and show that I got free. I have ranks. I have links.
So Viv Mall it doesn't necessarily attack a certain class of people. Every class have a Viv Mall in them. Yeah, so exactly. You see, you're laughing because you know what I'm talking about. Yeah,
I almost call a name there. I wouldn't know.
Yeah, but no further comment.
Yeah, that's Mr. Complimentary.
Yeah, that's Mr. Complimentary. So shout out to the persons who've been giving me the wonderful feedback about that. And as always, even the negative feedback, I welcome it as well, because at the end of the day, there's always something critical in it that you can take from it. As long as it's constructive, I take from it and develop from it. Because at the end of the day, I don't know. Yes energy, because I don't know to
you want genuine feedback.
Exactly. That's always the best thing.
That's why you've had some huge tunes. The two of them we played early on, Beautiful and Hello Carnival, have really been monster hits on our carnival scene. The concern in the fraternity, we need to get the music out. We need to be exported more, get bookings like the Grenadians and the Trinis do. Where are we at, Ezra? What must we do more? What's the thrust to get our music exported a lot more?
Well, in terms of that, I mean, before we go to that, I just want to shout out to Elmo, because both of these songs I did with Elmo, and I did them on the premise that I wanted to do something different, because I pride myself on versatility when it comes to the music. At the end of the day, music is something that evolves. So when I approached him about that, it's been very successful. So shout out to him in that regard. But when it comes to our music and getting it out there, I think authenticity comes to mind first, because at the end of the day, I look at Bouillon, for example, which is trending all over the place. Dominicans stick to who they are. This is who they are, regardless. They don't they don't put too much pressure on themselves in terms of having persons on the outside accept them. And you see that in the Jab as well. You know, they don't shift. You know, and I think that's one of the reasons why the new segment is so successful, because they can identify that with solutions, this is what is authentic to us. So, and at the same time, too, I mean, shout out to the Denry segment, but you know, we have other genres as well that a lot of persons don't really know us for, more or less, because it's not like in the past in the Ninja Dance and the other legends like these guys, Superman and them back in the day, where power was more significant.
Right.
You know, nowadays, Denry segment, that is what everybody looks for. But at the same time, I believe that, you know, based on the talent that we have, as long as we stick to who we are and just be authentic, yeah, we can definitely make a contribution on the outside, because we're already doing so. We have already done so through the likes of Ricky T, Moto, Teddy St. John, and even our producers as well in the background doing the things. You know, shout out to Miggs, for example. So I'm Studio 758. So I know we're very capable. I know we can, you know, rub shoulders with the big boys. But it's just a matter of sticking to who we are and being consistent at the same time.
Yeah, and this year, you qualified again for both. You still enjoy the competition. So many say it's very important. You see the example of Arthur coming back in competition because it's difficult to be prominent and relevant when you're out of it. You still enjoy it?
Yeah, definitely. For me, the contribution is, the competition is about contribution primarily. Contribution to the culture. You know, I don't put too much pressure on myself in terms of raising my expectations as to what I should win. Like, you know, I'm not putting no pressure on myself. Primarily, the main reason for that is the fact that I already won one. And there are so many legends before me that I looked up to that don't even have. So at the end of the day, as your name is etched in history. But at the end of the day, too, what I look at the competition as is one day out of 364. Sorry, 365. There are 364 other days in which for you to make contributions. So primarily, it's all about, you know, putting good, timeless music out there first, and then, you know, go into the competition, have fun with it, play your part, and from there, the other 364 days, let's see. And prime example of that was Yellow Carnival. You know, I remember it stood that year at Soca Monarch. I was pleased with the result. I didn't have no bones about it. But I went to this event, I think 2 days later.
Right.
And the reaction there was so amazing that all of a sudden, boom, it's a road match contender. I was like, okay, there you go, Ezra. So, yeah, I mean, that's just what it is. So, I mean, you know, shout out to the competition. I've learned so much from it. I've grown so much from it. You know, the experiences have been different, you know, good, bad. You know, so just a matter of learning from the experiences and moving on.
That year, you narrowly lost the road match by what, 2 plays, 4 plays?
A point or 2, yeah.
A point. Really crazy. You and Nerdy's clock out at that time. I'm happy you mentioned the Soca Monarch and you continue to contribute. I see 2 countries have backtracked. Trinidad and Barbados had stopped the Soca Monarch. They now have brought it back, obviously conceding that the carnival, the festivals need that energy of the Soca Monarch.
Right.
They've both reintroduced it after a few years break, you know?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, competitions like these are very essential to us nurturing our culture. You know, we cannot move away from that and, you know, become more or less commercial, because there's a lot of talk about commercial, you know, the commercial side of carnival, which is very important and essential to the success of it. But if you know, push away these competitions and stuff like the Queen Show, for example, you know, it takes away the cultural aspect. And that's something that we cannot deviate from. You know, these things at the end of the day are the reasons why we have all of these events. You know, so Soca Monarch and the music into the events and the concerts, the Color Mirrors, these kind of things. So we cannot take away that foundation no matter what. So shout out to, you know, the CPMC, CMMC and everyone doing their part in terms of ensuring that we continue with these kind of cultural events.
Yeah, and certainly as far you heard yesterday, the legend Marshall Montano speaking on the big topic these days, AI, saying that the top 3 songs in Trinidad, including his, all were based very much on the AI approach and technique. Your take on this new emerging trend within the music scene, music industry?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, music evolves, and you know, the use of AI is very pivotal in that regard. I personally haven't used it as yet, but I've worked with some guys, you know, show me like the ropes and how it works out and stuff like that. But I see myself using that tool as well. At the end of the day, listen, I'm moving in the times. It's similar to when I did Hello Carnival at the same time too. It's just a matter of moving with the times in terms of where the power soca was, that progressive style with the chords and everything to hit person's emotions. So AI is no different in that regard. So shout out to everyone using the AI. I'm not against it in no regard. But at the same time, I just believe that AI is a tool that is there to help, not just to just go in and just replace what is authentic to us. So we definitely have to stamp our authenticity in the AI. And I believe songs like Can't Behave Myself, you can still hear the Trini essence in it.
He did tweak
it. So it's very important that you put it. No robot, no nothing will give you that. They'll try and sound like us, whatever, but they cannot be us at the end of the day. And even the execution as well is very important in terms of, you put in your vibe behind it, your energy, your voice.
Yeah.
So, shout out to all the persons using the AI, and I guess my turn will come soon.
Right. You mentioned voice. They used to say Ezra can't sing. They're not saying that anymore, right?
Nah.
You said they worked on that, huh?
Well, I'll still not say I can sing, but I try that thing, man. I see improvements. I see some slight improvements. Everybody is.
Work in progress. We run Ezra, you'll be back about, 5 times more in Vaval Central?
5 times more? All right. As long as I don't get fired, shout out to NIC WhatsApp.
Let's give him the mix. The complimentary as we end. If Ezra, Mr. Complimentary, and then salute as we end.
You making me sing again? What people think? I don't know. I sing it again. Hey boy, don't come with your hand swinging, Teddy. Don't come with your hand swinging. Listen to me. Hey, abudu dang da dang. King Beats. One drop. Hear that? Never have no money to go to fete, but they always want free tickets. When you check your pocket, an empty wallet is like you always in debt. Hey, when it come to party, you just checking for free entry. That's why I call you Mr. Complimentary. Some of them just like too much freeness. Oh yes, they like the VIP mall. You can't tell them nothing at all if you see them down in a freeness. Watch them outside getting it good, betting like they in Hollywood. What we tell the VIP mall? Don't come with your hand swinging. Don't come with your hand swinging. You come out to lime, but don't have a dime. Is mashy that you doing? Hey boy, don't come with your hand swinging. Don't come with your hand swinging. You come out to lime, but don't have a dime. Is mashy that you doing? Vive Mall, that's their specialty. They don't pay no money to go to no party. Just give them a wristband upon entry, cause they like it free. When it come to party, you just checking for free entry. That's why I call you Mr. Complimentary. Some of them just like too much freeness. Oh yes, they like the Vive Mall. You can't tell them nothing at all if you see them down in a freeness. Watch them outside getting it good, betting like they in Hollywood. Boy, how they like it? Free up, that is the plan. Free up, just jump up and free up, fling up your hand. Free up, how they like it? Free up, fling up the band. Free up, ay ay ay. What's up? It's all about Vaval Central. Yeah. I have to sing down too. This is your sergeant speaking. Attention! I gave it Salam Street. We coming down the road like in military. Real bacchanal soldiers in your territory. Move out of the way anytime you see we. I am the sergeant. Judge, I want you to. Let us give it. Run on this one. Start to run. On this one. All around. That is it. My queen's head, the feet. Start to run. All right. At ease. Now everybody, salute. Just put your hand on your forehead and salute. Speak of the YP in the building. All right, all my bacchanal soldiers, listen to my command. We come to get crazy, we get in on outer hand. The fun machine is the artist, the YP is the band. Let we give them the master plan. Transcend your session, right? Start up the tension. Hold your frustration and wait for the instruction, right? Get in your section, stand at attention, hold your formation. Let's go again. We coming down the road like the military. Real bacchanal soldiers in your territory. Move out of the way anytime you see we. I am the sergeant. Charge your head, run again, ladies. Run on the spot now. Start to run. Hi, all around. Vaval Central. Start to run. RCI. At ease, everybody now. Now everybody, salute. We finished already? Sorry, my bad. You say the same thing, Teddy. Your fault too. Your fault. After I even remember I have to go to work today.
Yes, bro. The fun machine. Nice vibe.
Right Teddy.
Now you get warm.
Let me see.
Ezra warm. Nice vibe, Ezra. And the Queen's enjoying it, getting part of the Vaval, as we say. Remind everyone the L'Histoire Carnival, that is tomorrow evening, 7 o'clock at Harbour Club. All artists, all producers, all managers, all persons of the fraternity, the Carnival fraternity, the Carnival music fraternity will be on 7 o'clock over at the Harbour Club. Dr. Ronald Francis, St. Lucian Academic, leading the discussion. We're speaking about our language, our identity. Does our music shape our identity? Ezra, thank you. Big up yourself. Yeah, ladies, man. You were fantastic. People loving your interviews. Yeah, keep going from there. We'll be there. The pavilion has space on that night. That's basically going through. Thank you. 180 for the tickets at all outlets. Thank you, Beats. Thank you, Marine. Tomorrow morning, 8 o'clock.
So before I leave, though, Teddy, on behalf of myself and everybody in Grosse Ile, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank you guys, RCI, and of course St. Lucia by large for the continuous support and feedback. All the stakeholders of Carnival, everyone, blessed love, and ladies, all the best. Remember, July 4th, hey, we on the inside pavilion, Queen Show.
Right.
What's up? Aye.
Thanks, Ezra.
Especially.
Ladies.
Ladies.
Thank you.
Bye.
Consuelo, just get a couple. Go ahead. Pictures of Ezra and Vaval Central.
Vaval Central! Music, happenings, interviews, and all aspects of Carnival. Vaval Central! Yeah! Vaval Central! 8 to 9:30 a.m. Monday to Friday with Teddy Francis and RCI. Vaval Central on the Caribbean Sound. Sponsored by the Carnival Planning and Management Committee, the Carnival Music Management Committee, Harris Bates, and Creamery Novelties. Vaval Central! Yeah!
This June, L'Histoire Carnaval returns with an engaging cultural discussion exploring the powerful relationship between music, language, and identity in Lucian Carnival. Under the theme, Rhythm, Language, and Identity. Does our music define us? The event will feature a lecture by St. Lucian Dr. Ronald T. Francis of the University of the West Indies Cave Hill campus, alongside an engaging panel discussion with key music and cultural stakeholders. Join us for free on Wednesday, June 10th at the Harbor Club for an evening of culture, conversation, and celebration as we explore the soundtrack of St. Lucia's Carnival story. Feel the vibes, embody the spirit. Lucian Carnival, nothing sweeter than that.
Who's a little man with a lot to offer? He is the Harris Benz man who does the best for less in so many colors. He is the Harris Benz man for a better pay and a better price. Check the little man for some soft advice. If you're raining inside, outside, you'll be satisfied when you use Harris Benz. If you're raining inside, outside, you'll be satisfied when you use our Benz.
Oh, I've got this feeling to high five the sun, dance in the rain, and have my scoop of fun. I'm on my way to flavor my day with something new, and I've got room for you. Let loose and live a little. Get close and share a little. Give in and taste a little. You'll fall in love with Creamery Novelties. Love life and live a little. Get close and share a little. Give in and taste a little. You'll fall in love with Creamery Novelties.
Enjoy Creamy Novelties ice cream, distributed by Farron's Foods. Live a little.
Tropical Shipping offers full service to customers. They cater to the large customers who import container loads of frozen goods, building material, groceries to the individual doing a home renovation project or someone wishing to upgrade their home appliances. Tropical Shipping also offers full-service warehousing and consolidation services. Tropical Shipping St. Lucia offers 2 locations for your convenience. Castries on Mornell Street, right next to Port Authority, and in Viewfort, upstairs the Dyer Building. Call Tropical Shipping 457-0900 for more information.
At
the National Insurance Corporation, we're always looking for ways to serve you better. That's why we've introduced new and improved NIC forms. The new forms capture more information to reduce queries and make your applications faster to process. Whether you're applying for sickness, maternity, employment injury, the funeral grant, or assigning a long-term benefit, the updated forms guide you